Hi everyone, Rodrigo here again for one more ALTERYX class, and today I'm gonna introduce to you the join tools in our ALTERYX project. Let's do it together. So guys, here's my window. Now you can see my project, okay? Before you start, don't forget to run your workflow. Just play the button run, okay? And then check the results. So here we have two data sets. If you are arriving in our YouTube channel from this video, just go back to some videos. We have like 3 or 4 videos before this one, and in that videos you can just start the project with me, okay? Then come back to here and continue your project from here to the end. So today I'm gonna introduce to you guys the join tools. This section, join tools, okay? In this section we have 3 specific tools that I will show to you. The first one is the tool that will gonna relate these both data sets. And how to do that? Just using a new join tool that combine these 2 data sets using one connector. So we need to have at least one connector, one field that is common in both data sets. After that, we can just combine, we can just join both, okay, in the only one. Before we start this join, let's just check our both data sets. In the first one, we have dates from 2009, the year 2009 until 2021. And in the other data set, we have dates only in 2021. So let's work with only 2021. So to do that, we need to put a filter tool in the first data set. Just go to the preparation section, take the filter, drag and drop the filter in your workflow, then connect to the other tool. After connecting, just go back to the configuration, select the column that we're gonna filter. We're gonna filter the date. The date needs to be more than the date December 31st of 2020. Of 2020. So this is the date. Everything after this date I want to work in my workflow. So put the filter. If you have no idea how to do that, come back to other videos, okay? When I teached to you the tools preparation, call it preparation, okay? The section preparation, right? So go back there and then come back here. So this is the filter. Let's play run and check if the true results show us only the dates from 2021. Yes, it's right. Only 3. So we have only 3 months from 2021 in our data set. When we look to the date, but this doesn't mean that we don't have other years in this data set, because we have these 2 fields called validity. So we have the validity from and validity to. In this case, look, this year interest or this monthly interest is related to the period from May until June. So the month in this case could be May and also June, okay, in our data set. So we have these 2 possibilities, 2 months in only one line. Look in the second line, we have March and we have from March until May. So in this case, we have 3 months in our data set. So we have March, we have April, and also we have May, not only March. And in this case, we have January, February, and March. So which means we don't have only January, we have 3 months. If we look better, if we look in deep these dates, we can conclude that we have the first semester of 2021 in 3 lines. So let's use the join tools to create 6 lines with each month. That's our challenge today in this class, okay? So to start that, firstly, we're gonna join this data set with this one using the field ID month in this data set, in the second one, and in the first one, we're gonna use the field month, okay? We're gonna connect using this field. So go to the section join, take the tool color join as well, just drag and drop this tool here. Now connect the outcome true with the L entrance in the join tool, and then go to the other data set and connect the outcome from select to right entrance in the join tool, okay? This is the connection. So we have 2 entrances because this is a tool that connect 2 data sets and 1 result, 1 outcome, right? So after connect, just click in the tool, go to the configuration, and here we need to say to ALTERYX what is the field that have the same information in both data sets. So we need to create the connection here, the key that connect both. So the key in the left is the field month, okay? We can check exactly, okay, the field is month. I'm looking the left entrance here in this tool, and in the right is not month, it's ID of month, okay, because it's the number of the month. This is the connection, and here seems like select tool. So select the field that we're gonna go ahead in our data set. So in this case, we're gonna go ahead with date, monthly interest, yearly interest. Month, I don't wanna use the month. I will use just the ID of month in the right data set. So I will just select and go up until here. Then validate from, validate to, name of month, it's okay. Month and date, I've already have in my left data set, so I don't need to use it. And also unknown, I don't need to use it. This is enough for me, this data set. So play run and check the results. In this tool, we have three outcomes, guys. The left one, which means fields that we have in our left entrance data set, but we didn't have these fields, this information, these data in the right data set. This is how L outcomes works. The J outcomes, which mean the join, it's, if you look to this picture here, it's easy to understand. Means that we have these fields, these data, either in the left entrance or in the right entrance. Okay, so it's something that combined. It's something combined in both data sets. And the right exit, the right outcomes, means the opposite of the left outcomes. So means that we have fields in the right entrance that we don't have in the left entrance, okay? And if you check here, we don't have anything in the left data set that we don't have in the right. So all the data are combined or with the left or only in the left. We don't have something exclusive in the right, okay? That's why this result is showed blank, okay? It's show blank for us. In the join, we have only 3 rows. Makes sense, because in the left data set, we have only 3 options, 3 rows. These 3 are showed in the join results, in the J results, okay? And here, now we have the data set in the same structure that we selected here in the tool configuration, okay? And in the right section, we have the other months, and we have only the informations related to the right data set, okay? Because this data set has no connection with the left data set. So that's why we have only 3 fields, the same fields, the same structure that we have in the right data set, okay? The right entrance. Okay, but if we look here, we have like February, April, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, we don't have January, we don't have March, and we don't have May. Why we don't have these 3 months? Because these 3 months are presented here in the join outcome. Okay, January, March, and May. But guys, now we already connected both data sets, but as I told you before, we have some additional months. We have all semester in these 3 dates. So we need to include the other 3 months here, more 3 lines in this data set. And how to do that? Let's go to the right outcome and use a new tool for you called Append Fields. Also in the join section, we're gonna select the Append Fields, drag and drop Append Fields here, and the Append Fields seems like the join tool, but we don't need to make connections. We don't need a key, a connector, okay, between 2 data sets. We can use it just to put some information from the first data set in the second data set. So now we have like a target. That means the field that we're gonna introduce in the second data set, and we have the source, the data set where we gonna put the target in a new column. Let's do it together and you can understand better. I don't know if I make myself clear right now. So to do that, firstly, we needed to select which one of these 2 outcomes are our target, the information that we need to put in other data set. I wanna put this information, these months, okay, the months in the right outcomes, in the J outcomes, okay, here. So in this case, my target is the right one. So I will connect the outcome right to the target entrance in the append field. This is my target, okay? My target is in this outcome, the right to outcome. Now I'm gonna select the J outcome and put in the source, which means I want to ALTERYX that selects some information from target and put these columns on all lines in each line of source entrance. Okay, so let's check the results. Now we have the select here, seems the select tool again. So which field I want to introduce in the second data set? I want to introduce the field month and the field date. Okay, I want to introduce the field month and the field date. The field date from the source dataset, I don't need anymore. I need the monthly interest, I need early interest, I need ID month, no, I don't need. I need the validity from and validity to. I need these both fields. And the name of the month, I've already have in my target dataset, so I don't need to, okay? So this is the configuration. Let's play run and check the results. In this case, we have like 27 records displayed. In the beginning, in our source dataset, we were with 3 rows, okay? Now we have 27 rows. Why? Because for each row of that, the ALTERYX just introduce all of these information. So we have 9 lines to be introduced in each line of the source dataset. So 9 in this first row, 9 in this 2, 9 in this 3. So, which means that we have 9 multiplied by 3. 9 multiplied by 3, 27. 27 records. That's why now we have 27 records. And if we look to the date, we have like the date from February, April, June, July, August 3 times, September 3 times, October 3 times, November 3 times, and finally December 3 times. And here the dates, the name of the month, the name of the month, and the date. So let's check if this date is inside of this period, it's between this period, yes or no. If yes, we're gonna continue with the data. If no, we're gonna just exclude the data. So how to check that if this data is between this period? Is it between this period? Just go to the preparation, take the tool formula, and now we're gonna change 2 columns, okay? The first columns that we're gonna change is the column monthly interest. So select the monthly interest here, and then we're gonna use the formula called if. So do it with me. If something happened, then the true results, else false results. So let's change the letter C for the condition, the expression that need to be attended. Okay, the expression is if the field date, okay, the field date, let's select the name of the field. You can do like this, the field date is more or equal the validate from, the field validate from, and we need another condition, we need to combine condition, and the field date is less or equal the field validate to, okay, then ALTERYX just take the field monthly interest, else I don't need number, please put the results no. Okay, but no. And now run your workflow and let's check the results. So in this case, look, February, it's inside of this line between January and March. February is not inside the March to May, and also is not inside the May to June, right? So we have here the condition no, and here we have the true condition. So we have one for each month in the first semester, okay? August, September, October, November, December, we don't have in our first data set, so we have only 3 now. Okay, let's do the same with the early interest. How to do that? Just click in the button plus, select the early interest, and do the same formula, the same if formula. But in this case, the results true will take the early interest, not monthly interest. Okay, else no. So play run again. Perfect. We have the same 3 lines with content. Now I need to work only with these 3 lines. So I will go to the preparation tool, take the filter tool, connect the filter tool with the formula tool, and now the filter is if monthly interest is no, is not null, go to the true results, or else just forget it. Okay, just put in the false outcome. So look in the false outcome of this tool now, all the new values, and in the true we have the 3. We have 3 months, okay? February, April, June. Okay, this is the month name, this is the date, this is the validity, from validity to monthly interest, early interest. That's perfect. Now let's check the other data set, the J outcome in the join tool. We have date, monthly, early, ID, validate from, validate to. Okay, perfect. Here we have like 6 columns, and here we have 6 columns, but here in this case we have the month name, and in the J results we don't have it, or we have it. Okay, we have it, but it's called name of month. So now let's connect, because look, here we have January, March, and May, and here in the true results we have February, April, and June. Now with all semester. So let's combine these 2 outcomes, but not in a horizontal form as we did with join tool and append field tool. Now it's time to connect in a vertical way. How to do that? To increase our data set in a vertical, using in the join section the tool called Uion. So we're gonna put the Uion here, and then we just need to take, I don't wanna use this one as the first connection. Just put the field Uion and then connect the J result, J outcome, with the true outcome of the filter. Just take with your mouse, select it, and go to the entrance of the Uion. ALTERYX will show to you the number of the connection. This one is the first, and this one is the second. Go to the Uion, and in the Uion we have 3 possibilities of make this connection. The first one, it's out-config by name, which means that ALTERYX will connect in a vertical all fields with the same name in both data frames, okay, in both data sets. The second option is something out-config by position, which means that the ALTERYX will put column 1 in the first data set with column 1, the second one, column 2 with column 2, 3 with 3, 4 with 4, and whatever. Okay, so in our case, let's select it out-config by name. We don't need to do anything else, just that. Play run, and let's check the result. In the results we have date completed, monthly interest completed in a vertical, early interest completed, ID month I don't have in the second data frame, ID month. So if we don't have it, ALTERYX just put no value. In the validate from, we have information. Validity to, we have information as well. In the name of the month, we have 3 informations, and in the other data set, the name is month, and we have other 3. ALTERYX could not connect these both fields because the name are different. In this case, we can choose the option in the configuration, call it manually configure fields, and then we can just select which column will be combined with which one. So I will select the column month. The name of the column is, the column we rename it by the first connection, okay, first data set. So the name of the column will be name of month. But I want to ALTERYX connect name of the month with month. So select month here, click this left arrow, putting above the name of the month, and then click in the run button. That's perfect. Now it's working. Okay. Now let's select only the fields that we need in our data set just to finish our job with these connections. So go to the preparation. Firstly, I want to use the select tool just to clean, just to filter the column. So I want to use date, month, yearly, early interest, and name of the month. Only these 3 columns. The names are correct, so it's okay for me. Let's check the outcome. Okay, 4 columns. This information is perfect. But now name of month, I have someone with capital letters and someone without capital letters. So I will just put a standard method for this field. So I will go to the preparation, take the data cleasing, put the data cleansing here. Now select the field, only the field name of the month, and put here modify case using uppercase, which means capital letters. Okay, all in uppercase, and play run again. Let's check. Okay, all of our names in capital letters. So that's perfect. To finish our class, we needed to select all tools, click with the right button in someone of your mouse in some tool, and then add to new container. This container we're gonna call the join tools. Perfectly. And the fill colors of this one will be purple. This purple? No, more light, more soft. I will use this. Okay, let's click in the OK button. Now we have the container. So it's time to document our workflow. Just copy the comment here, put the comment over here, make this comment bigger, and now click inside the comment. This is the 4th part of the workflow. Okay, and here we have some comments that we don't want to show in our workflow. How to hide this? Just click on the tool, go to the annotation over here, and then just put some space here, and this comment will not be placed. Okay, so our join tools showed it to you. So guys, these were the join tools. I hope you enjoy it. If you enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share the content. Please give us the comments below about this workflow and how to you use in your context this kind of tools. Okay, if you have any question, just let us know in the comments. We'll be happy to help you. So don't worry to write some comments, to ask some questions. Just be engaged with us, okay? Be motivated to talk with us, okay? Don't worry, go ahead and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.